Some parts of the world are very developed, some are in the process of development, and some are very least developed. Let's locate and compare these places. Development is a continuous process of growth brought about by changes in the economic and social conditions of the people. Not all countries are equally rich. This disparity of wealth divides the world into developed and developing countries. The unequal distribution of natural resources and vulnerability to natural disasters like floods, earthquakes, and volcanism are also factors that slows down development of many nations. Developed countries are in a position to provide the basic necessities of life to their people, like education, healthcare facilities, security, and a good quality of life. Developing countries, on the other hand, face many issues and challenges in these areas. The map shows the highly developed countries, those on their way to becoming developed, the less developed, and the least developed countries. Notice that a very small part of the world is developed, including the countries of North America, parts of Europe, Australia, and a small part of Asia. The rest are all in the process of development. Many African and Asian countries are among the least developed countries of the world. Let's compare a developed country with a developing country to understand the factors behind each. Let's check Australia, a very developed nation that lies between the Pacific and the Indian Oceans. Its population in 2017 is about 25 million. Australia's development is measured by a low unemployment rate, high annual per capita income, high literacy level, and high life expectancy. Australia spends about 10% of its GDP on health, and the government provides free, basic, and emergency healthcare for all Australian citizens. Australia's population density is 3 per square kilometre. The government and the private sector have invested in building the key infrastructure to boost the economic growth of the country. There is a lot of business activity in the country, and as a result, people have many employment opportunities. Australia also has a large service industry sector, which accounts for more than 65% of GDP, compared with 29% for industry and less than 4% for agriculture. One of the largest service industries is education. Australia is a popular destination for international students, particularly from China, India, and Pakistan. Australia also produces large quantities of raw materials like iron ore and other metals. Export of iron ore brings huge revenues to the nation. On the other hand, Nepal, a developing country in South Asia, has a population of nearly 29 million. It is a landlocked country in the Himalayas. Its population density is 201 persons per square kilometer. For decades, Nepal has been one of the least developed countries in the world. It has a high unemployment rate, low annual per capita income, mid to low literacy level, and low life expectancy. There are several reasons why Nepal is amongst the world's least developed countries. The main reason is its civil war that lasted from 1996 to 2006. Another reason is political instability, due to which foreign investments were not made and its internal business activities were damaged. Nepal can only afford to spend about 6% of its GDP on health and has about 0.3 doctors per 1,000 people. Only 75% of children complete primary school. Thus, the country has a large number of people with little education. Agriculture contributes about 31% to GDP and employs about 80% of the labor force. The service sector has grown to slightly more than 50% of GDP. Tourism, transport, and communications make up most of the service sector. For the last 10 years, the government has been working to make Nepal a more developed country. So far, development work has reduced the number of people living below the poverty line from more than 50% to 25%.